It doesn't need Wi-Fi, it doesn't need telephone service. It's a real GPS. It works off and picks up our GPS satellites. There are a number of apps that actually take advantage of that GPS, quite a few actually. You could have a compass. I looked and pulled down a compass app. It works just fine. But the app I'm really interested in here is this Navionics app here, right there. What you can see here is that Navionics app, which is expensive as apps go. It's $49. A chart, and it's a chart of encompasses pretty much all of coastal United States, as well as many of the bigger lakes in the country. All of these are on this Navionics map. So this is the app I'm real interested in here. You could actually use this as a low-level GPS. It certainly doesn't have the capability of a dedicated Garmin GPS. This is just an app. It's a $49 app, and it you can squeeze it down just like any touch screen. Here we're moving down along the coast. Down. I was hoping to do, there's Lossman River, to do a trip from Flamingo, which is right here, and I was going to go out here to East Cape and then up to Middle Cape. Here's Middle Cape over here. I was hoping to do that trip this weekend, and one of the things you can do with this application is you can set up a route. You say, all right, create new route. We're going to do that, but first let's expand this a little bit. Look at the detail. That's amazing. There's a tide reading station right here at Flamingo, and that's where I put the first point, because especially if the tides are low, you pretty much have to follow this channel out here, and so that would be the first route point. Here's the second one there. And then you get out to deeper water here, and now you're on your way. We're going to go to East Cape Sable. That's going to be our first point there. Actually, it's our fourth one. And then my plan was to go up here to Middle Cape. There we have. We've laid out a route. And if I wanted to, I could use this GPS, this tablet, inside its waterproof bag, and I could follow this route. I could absolutely follow this route. Now, the other interesting thing about this this app, this Navionics app, the other interesting thing is you can pick off that tides and weather. Well, it's showing right here. It's showing Chokoloskee. Now let's see. If I page through here, here's Dinner Key. And there's Indian Pavilion Key, Lossman River, Shark River entrance, and East Cape Sable. There's the weather right now at East Cape Sable. The winds today are east-northeast at 14 miles an hour. Shows you the sunrise, sunset there. And these are the tides for today, Thursday, January 9th. And then, of course, you can see over here this evening, Thursday evening. We'll just move it over here. Thursday evening, well, we'd have a high tide there at about 8:35, high tide of 3 feet. As I say, those are low tides. High tides are around 5 feet in this area. But this is a terrific addition to that chart. Is the ability to look at tides. Now, you don't have to take just this single day or scroll through day by day. Let's say we want the tide on let's say January 23rd. You just press this date there and say, well, I want January 23rd. Press that. Boom, it loads 23 in over here, and you press set, and that's the tide you got. Notice up here, the date here now is January 23rd. That's about 2 weeks from now, and you can see about the same tides, about the same height and lows, and roughly the same time. So I think this is a terrific app within this app. Well, back to our maps here. There we go. Well, I think that's basically it. You can set up routes. You can look at tides. Actually set up a track. I can say here, right there, new track. Well, I'm not going to do that right now, but it'll track you as you make progress. In my case, going from Flamingo out there to East Cape, and if I wanted to, I could follow that track back. And you saw how easy it was to set up a route. Here, those of you, this is Cape Sable area down here around Flamingo, and here's Northwest Cape up here. It's basically 3 points and 2 beautiful half-moon bays. All right, well, I think that's it. I highly recommend this app, $49. It's a great app.